All right. Kahalal, Yabashim Yahushai, Bashim Kadash. Honors that I've learned from. Double honors to those men that's constantly pushing out the word on the internet, keeping the sheep fed. And shalom to those of Yahshua seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hoping for edification. This one's going to be really quick, as usual. This one's going to be called the Wheel of Death. We're now in October 31st, 2024, and everything is pretty much fell into place. We're right on track for the complete destruction of Babylon. Everything is playing out just like the Most High wrote it. I had to find a nice picture for the Wheel of Death. It's like one of them wheels that's always spinning. And you just have all these choices, like how you want it, how you want this thing to end. What do you want? How do you feel like how you want to get it? Just spin the wheel. What we got out here? We got everything out here waiting for you. You like the people that like Mickey Mouse. We talking about one of those wheels where you got the choice on it. You just pick one. Pick whatever you land on. That's what you gonna get. And that's what's out here. It's just pure mayhem. Death, famine, pestilence, wicked people, your leaders are wicked, war, food is poison, air is poison, the ground is poison, the water is poison, the programming on television is pure poison, education, everything is against the will of the Bible, the way of the Bible. So we truly know that the man of sin is ruling. It's the man of sin. Why is it everything he push out contrary to the Bible? Everything. Tranny story time. RuPaul got plenty money. I mean, this Negro ain't supposed to have nothing. He's supposed to be, digging himself up from underneath the pile of rocks. But that's the society that we live in. So we're going to start with Amos 5 and 19. This one is for the Wheel of Death right here. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So what's going on here is you're not getting away. You're not getting away. I can't go a day without hearing how wicked the leaders and the people, the keepers of the house, the people that's been over the masses have been. These people have done from redlining to Black Wall Street, what they did to just bombing them and destroying them and stealing from them, to what they did to the natives, what they did to the natives of Australia. Murder them, now take their name. They live in the best areas. They have all the coastal areas, all the water, all the homes. They reside there. And you're living in some reservation, and they're blaming you for being dead. They're blaming you for not being in a better situation. They're blaming you because of the wickedness that they put upon you through their government and their ruling style. So once you roll that wheel, this is coming to get you. There's no way you're getting away from this. See, in his mind is Psalm 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. And everything, I one time I knew a man from Africa, and I asked him, I was like, what do you call Africa? And he said, it's the same, I think they were like Ethiopian or somewhere from Eastern Africa. And he said, we call it Africa too. I was like, okay, I just wanted to know, this before I got in the truth, I just wanted to know what they called Africa, because I know how we call things certain things here, and indigenously or the people from their land may have a different name for it. So they think that this thing's going to continue. This thing, America is just going to continue. They think they're going to be voting forever, spending billions and billions of dollars voting. They think their dollar was just going to last forever. That dollar is going to just enslave everybody on the planet. I used to wonder, I was like, why 1 hour of my labor in America is worth so much more than someone that's putting forth another an hour of labor or of work? You say if you're a doctor, if you're doing an hour's worth of doctor time in America versus an hour's worth of doctor time in Iran or you know in Nigeria, why is ours worth so much more? And it's just the way they have the entire planet enslaved to the dollar, where everything that happens over here, is on a grand scale. And what you're doing over there, you just got to keep up. You just got to deal with what you got to deal with. The big money's coming to America. Their money is worth, their hours worth of effort is worth 10 to 100 times more than your hours worth of effort in your country. So that's where they think that this thing was just going to continue. What was it? The Dodgers won the Major League Baseball championship. It's going to be another team next year. 10 years ago, it was a different team. It's just a never-ending cycle. They think that they're going to continue to pass down their homes to their children. They think that abortion is just going to be the way of the land, and a woman's just going to be able to jump up and say, my body, my choice for all of eternity. This is what's going to be going on. They're going to be living in the best homes. You're going to be serving to them. Yeah, the migrants could come over. I saw a man giving, and if he said, yeah, I would love to be able to give them a job. I mean, that's their thought. They think that you're going to always be working for them. They think that they're always going to have the best neighborhoods, the private schools. Their children are going to be at school that your children can't afford to go to, getting a completely different education than you. They think that their school, no one wants to go, but people aren't sending. The international school enrollment has completely dropped. So this thing is wrapping up. So let's go to Jeremiah 5 and 12. And it shall come to pass that if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, such as are for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity. Ooh, captivity is involved too, yes. After all the death, after all the sword swinging, after all the famine and cannibalism, and you're in such a low, complete state, you're going into captivity. That yoke of iron that was on Jake's neck is going to be on your red neck now. I know you try to avoid this your entire existence. You try to get rid of your birthright so you wouldn't have to deal with captivity. But now you're going into captivity. And you're going to deal with the sword. This goes right back to the Revelations. He who kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. He that brought into captivity must go into captivity. So that's what's happening here, man. It's a wheel of death. Just pick one. No, here's what you do. Spin the wheel. Wherever it lands, that's what you got to deal with. We just look. What you got to deal. We got to deal with completely horrible rulers. Trump or Kamala. All this misinformation, weirdo politics stuff. Sodomites telling you, look, sodomites are the damn lead on how to tell you how to vote. What's her name? Martha Stewart turned out to be a complete whore, bragging about how she cheated on her husband and it was easy to do. It's like they just ringing her out. I mean, why we got to keep hearing about her? They just keep bringing these people out and just running them through the mud. Look at this. Trans woman sues Hooters after they refuse to hire her. So if you don't hire them, now they can sue you. So now you got to pay all this money to a lawyer just to make this wildebeest feel good because you want to put on this tight orange shorts, this tight shirt, and then you want to parade around with your dingling hanging out the side of the shorts and serving drinks to men. This is the craziness that's going on. What else we got? We got war. Tragic moment. Gaza medic realizes the corpse he has wheeled into hospital is his own mother, killed in an Israeli airstrike. These women, here we go. What's next? The woman won't shut up. We got to hear about the sex diaries and the weird stories. My ex only saw kissing as a It's just, we're tired of hearing what these women feel. Hey, look, man, that 1990s what women want spirit is gone. Get rid of it. I don't care what you feel. I don't care what you're thinking. Look, we don't care no more. Nobody wants to deal with you. Another homosexual. We got to hear what he feels about voting. You know, it's just a big look at this guy. I'm not even going to talk about him. It's just too much. Too much. Here's your choices. Here's your choices. An orange guy or another guy that looks like who knows what this thing is. No one knows. Is it Asian? Is it Jewish? Is it black? Is it what is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Man, so that's what's going on out here. Spin the wheel, wherever it lands is what you gotta deal with. I'm out. Let's say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Honor to those I've learned from. And shalom to those of Yahshua seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hope and fortification. Shalom.